What up, Big Philly? How we doing tonight? It's a spiritual pleasure to be here this evening, back home at the holy spot, the beautiful world Syndicate. Big Philly, baby. It's a spiritual pleasure to be back in town. I gotta warm up my shrimpy oddies real quick with an instrumental tune. It's about my boy Danny Monster Cruz and the Flaming Dragons of Middle Earth. got him.
Come on, dog. We gotta do it.
Hero, if you don't mind sitting down and just chilling, brother, that would mean a lot to me, my friend. I love you too, holy hero. Strange email the other day. It's from a strange dude down in Pensacola, Florida. That strange email said, hey, can you and your boy come down and rock a strange show down in Pensacola tomorrow? I said, damn, son. I looked at my boy. I said, Pensacola tomorrow? We kept reading that strange email. It said at the bottom, we got you a free room at the Holiday Inn. I looked at my boy. I said, only 12 hours each way drive. That's a 24-hour round trip straight to Pensacola, Florida for a mystical free Holiday Inn room. We in, motherfucker. We left Palookaville, Georgia. My boy, actually Cornbread Steve Spot. The cruise 12 hours down to Pensacola. Rolled up in the mystical Holiday Inn. Feeling off the chain. Rolled up in the lobby. We said, we those dudes with the free room. They said, here you go. They did not seem that excited to see us, huh? We got that free room. We went up. Was 2 mystical twin beds up in that room. Me and my boy stretched across those 2 spiritual twin beds, feeling like the king prawns running this world. Came time to go to the show. We made our way to a strange pizza parlor on the way to the show. We rolled up, and that pizza parlor was packed with cougars. The mad cougars hopped on us the second we rolled up in. Ooh, we coming to y'all boys' show tonight. I said, you coming to our show? You know who we are? They say, yeah, babe. We got tickets to the show tonight.
Yeah.
I said, these cougars, and these tickets to the show? Tickets?
Stop playing me, bro.
I said, there's tickets to the gig?
You gotta relax.
They
You
said,
gotta relax, man.
you guys are in Badfish, right? Now, I know everybody in here knows Badfish, but for just in case someone doesn't know, Badfish is a Sublime tribute band.
About to get 50 in your face, huh?
Badfish is a band. Badfish is a band of dudes that pretend every life they are in Sublime. And I said, hell yeah, I'm in Badfish. And those cougars went, oh my God. My boy killed the vibe real quick. He said, we're not in Badfish. We ate our slices in silence. We were beefing hard. We went to the show. Dude who set up the show was already piss wasted. In Florida, they don't sell 40-ounce beers. They only sell 32. So instead of sipping 2 40 ounces like a respectable shrimp would do, my guy made up with those last 16 ounces with a bunch of extra 40s, baby. He had, my guy drank 7 32 ounces. To make up for that last 16, he had a lot, about 120 extra ounces. My dude was so turned, who set up the show. And I said, what up, dude? I said, is there any local bands on this show? He said, nah. I said, is anybody coming to this show? He said, nah. I said, are there any other touring bands on this show? He said, yeah, 17 and a half other touring bands plus you too. I said, 19 and a half touring bands, that's a lot of motherfucking bands, man. He said, oh yeah, it's a hated ex-South by Southwest post-existential crisis shrimps that didn't make it big, and now they're gonna probably jump off a rooftop and commit suicide and become a real estate agent festival. I said, damn, son, you're talking hated South by Southwest that was always so hated, but shrimps are actually acknowledging the hate at this point? I said, whoa, and this is a post-South by Southwest existential pre-suicidal pre-real estate career shrimp and naughty fest. And they said, yeah. I said, that's incredible. So 17 and a half bands showed up, and these fuckers had big setups, and the show went so long, I believe that show is still going on. About halfway through, the dude, like I said, was so drunk to set up the show, he just got himself inside a carpet and started rolling around the floor in front of this empty-ass venue. And I said, dude, you chugger naughty. He said, yeah. He said, and I sure hope you guys didn't think y'all two were the only two staying in that 2 twin-bed motel room. I said, I'm sure everybody's staying there tonight, aren't they? He said, yes, there's 38 3/4 people, plus y'all two, plus I'm staying there also. I said, damn, son, 41 3/4, where'd the 3/4 come from? It was a shriveled little guy in the corner. I'm the 3/4. I said, damn, son, this is gonna be a psychedelic evening. There was 15 people asleep in the bathtub on top of each other. There was 2 dudes passed out on the toilet seat. There was mad people on the bathroom floor doing a psychedelic orgy. There was 5 shrimps to each twin bed. I was in a pile of 15 shrimps betwixt the twin beds. There was a Law and Order marathon that night going on. We were biting the tips off of nacho cheese bugles and puffing weed out of them.
Yeah!
There was some Domino's pizza dog down in that room. I made some of the best friends I ever had that whole evening. And fast forward, I never would forget that mystical smell of that room. It was haunted, horrendous, terrible aroma, horrible smell. Sour as a motherfucker up in that spot. Fast forward 5 years, I'm playing a house show in Atlanta, Georgia. I recognized the dude whose crib it was the guy who set up the show and also crashed in the room. And I said, yo, dude. I said, hey, you remember that terrible smell? And he said, yes, I remember that horrific aroma that evening. And he said, part of the reason it smelled so bad up in there was I had shat my pants. And the logs were just chilling inside my sweatpants the entire evening while I was up inside. And I said, damn, son, that's what this next one's about. right here is about my friend on the Holy Appalachian Trail. We got a couple Appalachian Trail hikers in the building tonight. We got Sunnyside, we got Wilson, my boy Owen Wilson. And I'm Manimal, is my trail name. Now, you know, we all got trail names out on the Holy Trail. When you go hiking, you get a trail name. I met a guy when I was on the Appalachian Trail last time. Now his trail name was Girthworm Jim. Girthworm Jim.
Come on, bro. Go outside, bro.
And my guy wasn't girthy at
I'm
all.
not grabbing.
He was slim. He looked like Earthworm Jim, spitting image of that spiritual Sega Genesis video game character.
You think you could, man? You think you
Come on outside, bro.
The shrimps are wilding back there, huh? So my guy Girthworm Jim, he was psychedelic. He turned out he was on the run from the hated police down in Jacksonville, Florida.
We're like, oh, yeah.
I knew that was I even tell our boy to bring a psychedelic. Whoop! Off the chain. Hopefully he chills out. So Girthworm Jim was on the run from the hated police down in Jacksonville. Appalachian Trail's a good place to go on the run. Either from the hated police or from drug addiction or from some hated relationships or from some hated jobs or from whatever, a good place to get away and heal the soul from spiritual stuff. The spiritual Appalachian Trail. So my guy was on the run from Jacksonville. He had a quote about Jacksonville. We all been down there once or twice. He said, in Jacksonville, you're either pulling triggers or you're pushing plungers. He hit that spot on. Now my guy Girthworm Jim, he was nuts, man. He was a wild dude. And I wrote this song about him, man. big earthworm, Jim. What kind of trouble are you in? I heard you were running from the law. Just stay on the trail until the fall. You won't have no worries at all. Thank you, guys. Every once in a while you got a bad slice of pizza, you know what I mean? It's not every day, but every once in a while you got a bad slice of pizza. And I had one in Richmond, Virginia. And I'll never forget it. It was a consistency of painted uncooked zucchinis, oh yeah. And it looked like somebody had possibly run over it with a car a few times. And then I had one in Toronto, Canada. Those Canadians and pizza might not be the holiest combination I've ever seen. Ontarians and pizza, sometimes they can make a nice slice. But I went to the Haint chain called Pizza. I'm sure some of y'all been there. It's a rip-off of Little Caesars. And the pizza gave birth to a new term I never knew about. The desecrated slice. Oh, the desecrated slice. Some would call it a desiccated slice. But that hated pepperoni on that thing was so haunted. Such a desecrated ass slice. And then I had a bad one down in Macon, Georgia, a long time ago, at a place called Doughboys. They went out of business soon after they opened. And I do not even think they put that slice up in the oven. It was literally raw ass motherfucking dough. Some hankroni stuck on top and a hated, already overpriced Yangling brew. And this was 10 years ago, from to the day. And I came out the spot and I said, damn, that place sucked. There was a mystical woman on a bench outside. She looked at me, she said, that place made terrible pizza. I said, you ain't lying. She said, don't worry. I had a horrible meal myself today. I said, what'd you eat? One of them gyros. Everybody's always run their fucking mouths about. I said, fuck a gyro. She said, yeah. It tastes like human flesh. I said, damn. You know what human flesh tastes like? She said, yeah, bitch. And I got out of there quick because I figured she was finna eat me. But if anybody around here has that spiritual long pork hookup, holla at your boy. I'm looking to taste upon human flesh at some point down at the Italian market or wherever. Me and my boy Bam Margera are looking for some, so maybe we'll catch it down there. Holla at me if you know where to get that long pork. This next song's about some spiritual southern evenings. My boy Zach. I'm This next one's a holy love song. Dedicated to my holy girlfriend Kylan and everybody who's in love up in this mystical building tonight. It's called Like a Star. And if you ain't in love, it's for you too. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Hell yeah. If you're a lonely, tug-a-naughty, shrimp-a-naughty, pimp-a-naughty, that's even more for you. Inspire you to go out and hop in the river of love. Touch the spiritual world around you. Have some romantic escapades. Possibly, you know, in the crib with the wild animals you living with or whatever. Seeking the spiritual love of all sorts. You know what I mean? And then one day finding either a mystical shrimp-a-naut to ride with you or possibly a solo shrimp-a-naughty with the top shrimp body, if you know what I'm saying. Whatever you're feeling. This one's for y'all. Exactly. If you want to go to those holy spots too. It's called Like a Star. As the night descends on the forest, I'm in the river, I'm chugging a brew. Would you hold me? Would you hold me like a star? Like a star in the night sky, rolling round the world, not confusing, just illuminating love. As the day breaks on the mountain, I'm laid out in the dew. All I'm holding, making love with you. As you're flowing o'er the river, please remember I love you so. Would you hold me? Would you hold me like a star? Oh, like a star. Thank you, guys. This next one's about hanging in the woods with your friends, or maybe down a mystical alley with your friends up in Philly. Makes me think of my boy Kung Fu Charlie, a Bostonian shrimp. This guy Kung Fu Charlie, he had an old psychedelic yellow lab with no legs, a legless beast named Buster, a psychedelic legless dog. You could roll that motherfucker down the way. He'd throw him in the back of a psychedelic yuppie, pull behind psychedelic bicycle baby stroller. He'd throw that legless beast up in the back and roll all around town. And that's how I met Kung Fu Charlie. He had an obese black puss named Coyote, who liked to headbutt people in the face. I seen Coyote knock a hated psychedelic drug dealer down to the ground with one ba-boom motherfucking gangster's ass head bomb. Obese black puss named Coyote. Make me think of a time when I was rolling through a Dairy Queen drive-thru with a couple of my friends. Of course, I ordered a mystical blizzard, and I was cruising through the drive-thru, and I hated Grandma. At the drive-thru window, she held that blizzard upside down. You know what they do with those blizzards? They hold those blizzards upside down. And as that hated Grandma in Athens, Georgia, held that blizzard upside down, she said to me, "Look what Jesus done to me." And I'm not sure what she meant by that. I still think about it every day. Look what Jesus done to me. Was it positive? Was it negative? Was it about the blizzard? Was it about me? Was it about life? Was it about Dairy Queen? Was it about the world? Who knows? Look what Jesus done to me. Spiritual experience. This next one goes out to Big Fat Pat. It's called Down in Dark Holler. It's about hanging with your friends, man. Yo, thanks to beautiful world Syndicate for coming. Thanks so much to Zach and Ian and everybody else up in here, that wild ass pooch up there too. So I found myself a couple of years ago with a day off on tour. I was actually in Philly, and my boy named Aquafresh, he hit me up. He said, "Yo, man, you should hit up my friend. He's in Deptford, New Jersey."
Fuck Jersey.
So I called up this dude. I said, "What up, dude?" He says, "Yo, I'm in Deptford, New Jersey." I said, "Hell yeah, I heard you were there. We off on tour for the day." He said, yo, dude, you should come on through. I'm throwing a psychedelic multiple sclerosis benefit show in an abandoned strip mall. I said, dude, we in. He said, yo, dude, I'm throwing a psychedelic multiple sclerosis benefit show in an abandoned Bath and Body Works called the Test Tube. I said, son, I already said we in, but damn, hell yeah. He said, I just want you to know the rest of the bands are not per se your genre. I said, dude, fuck a genre. We like to keep it psychedelic, keep it fresh. He said, your mind's gonna be blown. I said, hell yeah. So we showed up, it was an abandoned Bath and Body Works, just like we were told. It was fucking carpeted with a psychedelic stage somehow put inside. And it was packed to the gills, but pretty much with only one type of person. Looking at all the people in this abandoned Bath and Body Works, and I thought to myself, everybody in this place looks just like Uncle Fester. I'm talking, there was some pale ash shrimp. They were all very girthed out. They all were very bald. And they wore all black, it was New Jersey hardcore. I said, damn, it's a Festerian function up in this place. Everybody looked like Uncle Festerius up in this place. I couldn't believe it. And boy, they was aggressive. And I said, damn. And after about 5 hours of the Festerians, I said, dude, if we gonna watch this shit, we gotta get drunk as hell. So we went down to the liquor store, we rolled up inside. There was a mystical woman up inside. She was throwing wine bottles and whiskey bottles all around, smashed them on the ground. She was picking up 6-packs and flipping them around, smashing them on the ground, watching the fizz flow. They called the cops to arrest her. The cops came, arrested this woman. They got her in handcuffs. They're taking her out the place. She watched me and my boy reach into the mystical freezer to grab a St. Ides 40. From in handcuffs, head cocked around. St. Ides! Don't drink that shit! I said, oh, I don't know if you're the person to be taking advice from right now. But what would you recommend we drink tonight? MGD in Miller Genuine Draft. Now, guys, about 2 weeks ago, I was in St. Louis, and they got those Clydesdale horses there. They have some strange device that attached to their penises, I'm pretty sure, and sucks their urine straight out. And I'm pretty sure that they make MGD Miller Genuine Draft. Literal horse urine. Probably the worst beer ever made. We bought a lot of it. Thanks to that mystical woman's advice, and we chugged it down. We went back. All the Festerians were at a mystical dinner break at the CC's all-you-can-eat buffet down the street. Now you know those Festerians were getting down with some of them brownies with the questionable white powder up on top. Those Festerians were dogging down on that strange welted lettuce and strange shriveled tomatoes. Mystical mac and cheese pizza. And we all know what the chefs do to that Alfredo pizza in the back. We don't even need to say, but I know everyone here knows the legend of what the chefs do to the Alfredo pizzas at CC's. We know what the chefs do in the back to prep for those mystical Alfredo pizzas. So I don't even need to say. But those Festerians were deep throating them slices like I'd never seen before, I'm sure. As we all do at CC's Pizza. I instantly get an entire Alfredo straight to the table, if you know what I mean. The legend lives on, and you know it's true too. It's psychedelic. How can they stay in business with those chefs doing that all the time to the Alfredo? But it's a mystical business, so what can you say? So the Festarians were dogging down, and the only reason they left was because there was a non-Festarius band playing. I said, damn, I'm kind of stoked to check this band out. They got some hype. Everybody was saying this band's gonna rip your mind apart. I'm looking at them. I'm like, damn, it's little kids. It was a psychedelic 12-year-old girl in a pink dress with a wireless Britney Spears microphone. There was 3 lead guitarists with Stevie Ray Vaughan, mystical brand Stratocasters with wireless plugs so these little children could do backflips while they were playing. There was an 8-year-old child on a mystical $8,000 Ludwig drum set. There was at least $50,000 worth of gear on stage, complete with a hated manager woman in a business suit demanding money from the multiple sclerosis benefit. I said, wow, this band is ripping already. What are they gonna play? They did Eagles covers. They did a strange Jaco Pastorius cover at one point. I said, what the fuck? This band is sick. And all of a sudden, now let me tell y'all again, the Festarians were dogging their pizza. So the only audience members was grandpas and grandmas and parents of these small children in the spot. And I was like, damn, this audience is crazy. Mad different from before. This is wild. And all of a sudden, a little girl, lead singer, she goes, we about to fuck it up in here. I said, what? Grandpa said, we about to fuck it up. And I said, damn. They went into Limp Bizkit break stuff. I said, whoa, this is crazy. Out there, Eagle covers Jaco Pastorius into Limp Bizkit break stuff. And dude, when they did that breakdown, they were going boom, 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 boom. I just might break your motherfucking face tonight. 12-year-old girl in a psychedelic pink dress with a wireless Britney Spears microphone with 3 little boys with Stevie Ray Vaughan psychedelic Stratocasters with wireless plugs so they could backflip while they were sober. And then she goes, give me something to break! And they went into that mystical breakdown that sent Woodstock 99 straight to hell, and this shit was even more intense than that. And when they hit that breakdown, that back door flew open and 169 Uncle Festarian lookalikes come busting up in that motherfucker. Give me something to break! Those Festarians unleashed upon those grandparents. I seen a grandma with the motherfucking forearm crossing neck. Pow, slammed up against the cinder block wall when the band and Bath and Body Works by Uncle Festarian. Bow, bow, bow. Neck snap, threw her on the gurney. Took her out on a gurney. I seen a grandpa squashed between 3 literal Uncle Festarian lookalikes. Just one might have even had a light bulb up in his motherfucking mouth. They squashed his ass and his leg bent the wrong way. Bones popped out. I saw some juice spurting. They threw his ass on a gurney. There was like 7 gurneys taken out during that song alone. And I said, damn, son, that was sick. But then it was time for me to play. I thought, what these Festarians gonna do about me? They loved it, luckily. But there is a video on YouTube. You can go check it out. It says Frank Hurricane live at the Test Tube, Deptford, New Jersey. In the video, you can see a huge girthed-out Festarian upon his mystical belly, laid out like a Cupid-esque god from Greece or something. He's got his mystical chin on his fist, and he's romantically looking up at me for 45 straight minutes. One of the best shows I ever played. This next one is a brand new track right here. This goes out to Holy John, my good buddy. His 40th birthday coming up. Shouts out to my buddy John, baby. It's a new track called Back to the Wilderness. To the ground, chug 100 brew, and you know we finna puff a pound, and then you know what I'm gonna do. My soul's burning blue. I'm going back to the wilderness. I'm going back to
riverside. Feels so good in my Philly neighborhood, but I'd love to see a little more greenery. Oh, I need a good bit of both. I ain't trying to stun no shrimp or not egg growth. No, I'm going back. I'm going back to the wilderness. I'm going back. I'm going back to the wilderness. I'm going back. I'm going back to the wilderness. You ain't gotta be so tough, or you know everybody's got it rough. Change a life if you just start to say what's up. And I hope you don't forget. And then fuck the internet. Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back to the wilderness. I'm going back. I'm going back to the wilderness. I'm going back. I'm going back to the wilderness. Thanks, guys. That's enough. I got 2 more tracks. I played Duluth, Minnesota on this holy tour, and it's one of my favorite places. Duluth, Minnesota. Now to explain to you how lit this show was. Let me tell you one person who attended this show. An 85-year-old grandpa. Drunk drove 2.5 hours. An 85-year-old grandpa drove drunk. You alright? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the 85-year-old grandpa drank Mickey's all the way up Mickey's Mystical Grenades. 2.5 hour drive throwing the grenades out the window. This 85-year-old drunken driver brought a nitrous tank to the show. And I said, whoa, this wasted grandpa with a sacred nitrous tank. I said, damn, he might have been. The show was in an abandoned high school gymnasium. Long before the show was over, there was multiple shrimps, face planted on the ground, passed out drunk. Bands are still playing, long bands playing. Mad shrimps face planted on the gym room floor, drunk as fuck. Nobody even trying to stir a shrimp. I said, dude, hell yeah. I slept in a strange room full of strange dudes. In an abandoned high school classroom on a hill overlooking the mystical Lake Superior. The holiest, largest body of fresh water up in this mystical universe. And the mystical tugboats were coming in. Boom, boom. And I said, hell yeah. And I woke up in the middle of the night, pallid on the mystical floor. Somebody bumped into me. And I woke up and the lights were all on, like in an emergency room or something like that. There was a naked, shriveled dude standing there, kind of looking like that. Shriveled dong hanging and everything. I said, whoa, hell no, dude. I'm sorry. And he just kind of crept into the darkness, the corner of the room. I said, whoa. When I woke up in the morning, I heard a dude awaken behind me. He went, where the fuck am I? Very mystical experience for both of us. Duluth got some spiritual celebrity criminals. They got a guy named the Turtle Boy. He look straight up like he's a head popping out a Galapagos shell or something like that. He does graffiti and often threatens to blow up public buildings. He's often in jail. They got a celebrity criminal named the Ball Slasher. This guy busts up in every public gym and slices the exercise balls. Front page news. And then my personal favorite celebrity criminal from Duluth, Minnesota is a guy they call the Dead Deer Fucker. This dude bangs roadkill often. I saw a literal front page news article about this guy, the Dead Deer Fucker. The headline said, "Case hinges upon if the dead deer is considered a quote-unquote animal." If that ain't mystical philosophy, I don't know what is. Some spiritual Duluth, Minnesota made me think of East Tennessee or maybe South Philadelphia. It's called the Sneedville Blues. This one's from my guy, Holy Sean. Holy as hot sauce, you have a taste. Well, I went up to Sneedville in my whip, had myself a psychedelic trip. Ain't no place like Sneedville, Tennessee. I did some Yankee powder, popped a couple of pills. Sneedville's full of them with thrills. Spiritual rebel, won't you help me ease my mind? Oh, Austin River flow, Sneedville blues can't take my soul away. That sounds as corrupt as can be. I had a guy named Rick and he was bringing OG. Born and raised in Sneedville, Tennessee. He said you can't trust nobody up in the place. Everybody's packing the tree slaves with that mystical powder PCP. Oh, Austin River flow, Sneedville blues can't touch my soul. All in time when, yeah, you're my best friend. You set me free and easy. In the back of the truck in the middle of the night, the D-Dog, how I need the family light. Laying back, listening to a country song. Have a gasoline by your old boy fell in. Covered in plastic, got that on his second skin. Sneedville, you know you're off the chain. Oh, Austin River flow, Sneedville blues can't take my soul away. All in 9 degrees, you set my soul at ease, and you set me free from the city. But them Sneedville blues can't get me. Them Sneedville blues can't get me. Them Sneedville blues can't get me. Them Sneedville blues, they can't get me. No. Such a spiritual pleasure to be rocking with y'all tonight. Thanks to Holy Beautiful World Syndicate. Thanks to my boy Zach for bringing that chicken up around. Spiritual chicken. Probably got eaten, but if not, please finish off those mystical thighs. And holy psychedelic Acme wangs. The shrimps at Acme, boy, I tell you, they pulled them wings out. A little too late, I would say. Maybe the crispiest, most psychedelic wang I've ever eaten. But it still tasted real good. And I thank Zach for bringing those spirits up that year. If only some of Mayeen's mystical biscuits was still fun. Some psychedelic biscuits and Ernest P. Worrell. Those biscuits were holy, man. But yeah, thanks to everybody here. It's a spiritual pleasure to be hanging in Philly with y'all. Glad to be back in the holy zone. This last song right here, I got some records. I got my new record pressed up in Philly on the spiritual soft wax. I got those back there, some holy records. So if you're interested, holler at me. I know my friend Gabriel's got some holy tapes. Let's hear it for Gabriel. Man, what a beautiful evening, guys. This last song goes out to all y'all here in Philly. It also goes out to some psychedelic dudes at a rest area in Illinois that I ran into the other day. I was sitting on the holy commode. I was doing my mystical business. There was a dude, it was a two-staller, which is there should always be many more to rest area. Only 2 stalls for psychedelic shrimps to do their business. And I'm sitting there, dropping a 2-footer. And in the mystical stall next to me, there's a dude speaking in tongues. Pee-pee, poo-poo. He literally said that. I said, damn, what kind of mystical, spiritual language is this motherfucker talking in? And that bomb he dropped was off the rails, too. After saying pee-pee, poo-poo, and then dropping a banger. And all the while there was a dude looking through the little bit too large crack in that mystical star. He was looking at me, I'm pretty sure he might have even been taking pictures. So I gave a quick whoop whoop. Yeah, so this goes out to those guys. It's got a spiritual river of juggalos that flows through this world. Everyone is a motherfucking juggalo. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
This last holy track called the Susquehanna River Blues. It's my boy Pat, Big Fat Kev over there, everybody in the motherfucking building. I love y'all so much. It's great to be back. Thanks for coming this evening, and I'll see y'all soon. I went up in a town full of lonely juggalos. I was heading down to Baltimore, where I'm often known to go. Where that day was blazing and my I was in a town all alone. A juggalo. Love you guys, man.